Oh man.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Okay, welcome to the Truth Radio. Crazy Eddie here.
Mr. Lexima here.
We got a lot to talk about today. Bill O'Reilly's in the news, as most of you might know. We would have been on earlier. Yeah, we would have been on earlier had it been for some technical issues by yours truly, Mr. Here.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
You bought me about a steak. You bought me about a steak.
It can happen to the best of us. So.
It happens to the best. Yeah. So, anyways, Bill O'Reilly in the news, Mr. Lexima. What a great time it is for Fox News and all the conservatives and of course all the liberals out there who enjoy this kind of stuff. Could this be the end of Fox News as we know it? I mean, Bill O'Reilly's their #1 show. What do you think? I mean, what's
O'Reilly Factor it's been #1 for many years, but will it survive? I don't know. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, we have a top-rated Fox show. All right. Women coming in and out all the time. Bill O'Reilly always having the last word, even though he says you have the last word. He has the last word for most of them.
Right.
But
right.
Yeah. Bill O'Reilly's top-rated Fox News show may be starting to feel a little financial sting after allegations that he sexually harassed several women. Several women.
This is true, but the bigger story is the payout. The $3 million payout.
Yeah, fill me
which
in,
is
please.
Which is why it's back in. Which is why it's really back in the news again. I mean, if you're not guilty of harassing someone, right? Then you're not going to pay out anything. But he paid out $3 million, which is why some of the ad people have dropped them. You know, BMW, Allstate, they've all dropped the O'Reilly factor. So that's why people were saying, you know, is this going to start a continuous rumble down the hill of other investors also pulling away from?
I hope so.
Not just the O'Reilly factor, but just Fox News as well.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I mean, Fox News enthusiasts and fans are the most ill-informed people in the world. They don't know what's going on. You know.
This is true. This is true. They live in their own world, basically.
Yeah.
So, but if you're gonna ask me if Bill O'Reilly, if the show's going to be canceled, it's possible. It may be. But is Bill O'Reilly going to be okay? Yeah, he's going to be fine.
I think he'll be
fine. Why? First of all, he's got a great wingman right now.
The president.
The president is backing Bill O'Reilly.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Trump's going to quit. I think he's going to quit sometime this year and just say, you know what, I think I'm done. Nobody can stop me. I'm out of here. Just going to walk out, right?
Well, I mean, you know.
I think it's going to happen.
It could, anything could happen, but I don't see him doing that. But I think his ego is too big for him to actually walk away from the presidency of the United States. So, I think he's fine where he is, and he's doing whatever he wants to do right now. Anyway, he's spending half his time in the White House, half his time wherever else. You know, so he comes and goes as he pleases, and like we said, he's backing Bill O'Reilly. You know, he doesn't think Bill O'Reilly did anything wrong. I think he thinks that Bill O'Reilly made this payment or made this payout just to get rid of this case.
Well, says here the move comes after a weekend report in the New York Times that O'Reilly and his employer paid 5 women $13 million to settle harassment or other. It's raining in the background. I'm sorry. It's just I hear a what if. Is it raining here? Huh? You bother me about this. You bother me about a steak.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Little inside joke here for you guys just tuning in here.
One of the greatest movies of all.
We're gonna film a reenactment scene from The Raging Bull, one of our favorite scenes of all time. If you haven't seen it, you have to see Raging Bull. Who hasn't seen Raging Bull? Huh?
If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. Great movie.
Yeah.
De Niro, Pesci.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like I was saying, so he's got allegations going on, and here's my prediction.
Okay.
I think his show is going to survive because they can't afford to lose O'Reilly. What do they got? Greta Van Sustren's not there.
No.
Who else is gone from there? You got a lot of people gone from there. Megyn Kelly's gone. Right?
Megyn Kelly's gone as well, but I'm not even going to lie. Listen, Fox News will live on as long as there are people in this country that are for the right. They're for the Republicans. That is their station. That is the only thing that they watch 24 hours a day. They leave it on Fox News. They go to work. They come back. It's on Fox News. Those people, the ones that voted Trump into the presidency, they're not going anywhere. Fox News will always have its viewership.
Yeah. I think we're going to have a lot of fun this year. This year's going to be such a great time. I mean, we get to see, we're going to get to see Trump challenge North Korea. I think that's going to happen.
If that happens, and so far the things that he's wanted to do, he hasn't done yet. He's finding it's a little bit hard.
But it's gonna be an interesting year. It's gonna be interesting. I think that it's gonna be a great news year. As you know, we already missed a lot of great news in our little hiatus. Because we were both traveling to Dubai and all these other countries.
Exactly.
Months, Yeah. So
saving the world and everything. So but it'll be interesting a year from now to see, or 10 months from now to see where we've come and how far we've come. If those president, the things that he was elected on, if he's able to even institute any of those things.
I don't think he's gotten anything done yet. He hasn't had a thing done yet. This whole healthcare, Trump care thing has gone down the drain. Now they're trying to conjure up something else to talk about. It's just they're stalling right now. There's not much going on. Not much can be done, and we have to see what the next flop is going to be. I'm not a liberal, by the way, anymore. I'm independent for life.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't think I'm voting anymore. I voted for Barack. I'm 2-0. Well, actually, 2-1. But that's it. I'm done. What can I say?
So you're taking the Colin Kaepernick stance, where he's not the same way he didn't vote.
That's right. And I'm not watching the NFL this year, by the way.
Oh wow.
Yeah. If he doesn't get signed, I'm not watching. It's just that simple.
Well, he might get signed. Tony Romo retired. That was the other big news yesterday. Tony Romo retired. So
good for him. Good for him. Good for him.
So now that teams aren't looking for him, now they may look into bringing Colin Kaepernick instead. Now, if Colin Kaepernick still doesn't get a job, then we know he's being blackballed.
Oh, he is. There's no doubt about that. The other thing we saw in the news, of course, we talk about this Pepsi scandal. I caught the tail end of it today. Why don't you fill the viewers in on what's going on?
Well, there was this beautiful commercial.
You butter me about a steak? Sorry.
It's okay. Sorry. You can quote Raging Bull all you want.
Bring it over here. It's like Choco. Bring it over here.
But basically, what happened is, Pepsi had a commercial, a beautiful commercial in which they had Kendall Jenner save the world with a can of Pepsi.
Kendall Jenner.
Yes. Little did we know that a can of Pepsi could save the world. It could cure hunger. It can treat racism.
So Kendall Jenner says, "Hey, let's take a break from this Black Lives Matter stuff and have a drink."
Right.
Is that pretty much
right?
So
she gave a timeout. The Pepsi, her handing that Pepsi over to the policeman or whoever, it gave a timeout, you know.
right,
And
yeah. So Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughters says here mocking a widely panned Pepsi commercial that shows Kendall Jenner ending a protest by offering a can of soda to a police officer. Bernice
right.
King, the late civil rights leader, youngest child and CEO of King Center. This is what she wrote on Wednesday. If only Daddy would have known about the power of Pepsi.
The funny thing about that commercial is somebody greenlit the commercial, you know, and
Right.
then first the advertising agency that showed it to who Pepsi hired. Pepsi saw the commercial and they said, you know what? Wow, this is a great job. Let's greenlight it, you know. And then they went ahead and they showed it. Now, what I want to know is, were there any black lives, any black people that were in on this commercial as far as in green lighting it? I don't know. I wasn't in the room, you know.
But you know, Black Lives Matter is not owned by blacks. It's owned by non-blacks.
That's right. The Black Lives Matter is a movement,
It's a
but
movement owned by non-blacks.
right, right. But it depicts Black Lives Matter, or it seems that way in the commercial. And I don't think Pepsi saving the day is the place for a Black Lives Matter for that type of commercial. You know, it
But isn't
wasn't.
it a coincidence that the Black Lives Matter movement, not owned by blacks?
Um, I don't know if it's not owned by. I don't know if it's not owned by blacks.
It's not
I do believe. I do believe that blacks do own the Black Lives Matter, but I don't believe they control it though. You
exactly.
know,
You
it's
don't
being
control. You don't own it.
contained. It's being contained. Okay. Um,
I said,
it's
yeah. Hey,
funny.
listen,
It's funny how.
I share this stuff on Facebook. Some of the messages are great, and I share them when they are. But the fact of the
Mhm.
matter is, they're not owned by blacks. They're owned by people who are not black. So Pepsi coming in, of course, that was a backdoor move, backdoor deal. Hey, since you own this whole Black Lives Matter, how about a Pepsi spot?
Yeah, of course.
Coincidence? Just just a little bit. Just a little bit.
And you also have to remember also, you know, Pepsi pulled the commercial.
Oh,
You
they
know,
pulled it.
they didn't have to
Oh
pull
no,
it.
they went on Twitter like, oh no, we gotta pull that. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
smart move, smart
So
move, smart move.
it's a smart move, but it's a money move. It's not because of a morality move. It's not like they said, you know what, this does not look right. We need to pull the commercial.
Who's
No,
drinking? Who's drinking Pepsi? Is anybody drinking Pepsi still? Huh?
I
I
don't
mean,
drink Pepsi, but
you
you know,
you get stains off appliances with Pepsi, right? Isn't that what it's for? I mean, who's drinking that stuff anymore? I'm sorry, I'm not endorsing Pepsi here, but the fact of the matter is, it's not good for you.
well, yeah. But on top of that, you know, Pepsi, of course, did not want to deal with the controversy, so why not just pull the commercial? It's not like it cost them anything that's
Good
going
move.
to.
Good move. Good move.
Well,
Good move.
yeah, it was a good move, but it should have been done in the first place. That's the thing, you know.
Yeah, I
And
know. I know. I think it's great. I'm glad they
what,
pulled it. You know, they just sweep it under the rug. Um, who knows? I mean, Pepsi sure knows how to get in the spotlight after long periods of nothingness. You know,
well, they tried to.
they know how to do it.
It's not. It's not swept under the rug really because social media exploded uh, after seeing that commercial. So I think that's the real reason that Pepsi pulled the commercial. There was no social media, and they just heard a little chirp about the commercial. They never would have pulled it. The social media exploded on it, and they said no, they can't have that. So
All right.
that's why they pulled
All
the
right.
commercial.
All right. You gotta let the people know. You're on the island. You got two choices: Pepsi or Coke. What's it gonna be? Lexima?
I probably would drink Coke.
Oh, the people at Coke are gonna love you for this one. They're gonna love you for this. Pepsi, hey, listen. And things happen, you know. Ever since the Michael Jackson thing, it's just never been the same.
Yeah, that's true. I remember back in the day, you used to think both of them taste the same. You know,
No. Pepsi has
I'm
a
sure
sweeter taste to it.
one ripped off the other one. You know, one ripped off the other.
Yeah, who knows? All right, well, I guess that's it. Do you have anything else? I mean, I think I'm done with this topic here.
Oh yeah, I'm done. Done with
I
that.
mean,
you know, we'll never see that commercial again.
So Bill O'Reilly, will he have his job? Or what do you think? How much more do you give him? How much more time do you give him?
I think he's going to live through this scandal. A month from now, nobody's going to be talking about it. You know,
That's sad.
He'll still live on.
You broke my heart, Fredo. You broke my heart. All right. Okay, that's it. For Mr. Lexima, I'm Crazy Eddie. You've been listening to The Truth Radio. The truth will set you free, and we are out.